Well, thank you everyone for being here. Over the last several days at this forum, we've heard about lots of issues that there are within democracies. That includes the potential and the worries about hate speech, about disinformation, and a lack of public trust. And one of the major drivers of that is the social media landscape.
So we've heard this expression, very strong expression the last few days, that democracy has to catch up with technology, right? Which is pretty much like saying that Justin Bieber needs to catch up with sobriety. It's quite a difficult challenge, but we believe Polemix is contributing to that challenge. And I have to say I'm very moved to have the opportunity to present here today. Thank you, Kim and Achilles, because this idea was born right here at the Athens Democracy Forum 5 years ago. I was the guy organizing the youth debates, and we used to bring young people, brilliant young people from around the world to debate on hot topics in a way that was both fun and interesting and respectful. And some top New York Times people at the time approached me and told me, hey, you need to find a way to translate this into a digital experience. So at the time, we started thinking of what could have been a series of short videos for the New York Times in which young people were going to argue for and against the different hot topics. For different reasons, it didn't happen. Fast forward 3 years, last year we decided to do it as an independent app with Harish and with my co-founder Ismaël Lemelien, whom you might know because he was a former strategist to President Macron of France. And so the underlying idea, our vision, is that social networks isolate us within our own ideological and cultural universes because through the algorithms, they create these echo chambers that lead to polarization, which translates into anger, which ultimately leads into violence in the real world. The Capitol riots, the Gilets jaunes in France, those are great examples of this reality. We believe some problems are so important that civilization itself depends on their solution, and this is definitely one of them. It's pretty much like electric cars. So you needed electric cars, right? But no one wanted to drive a Prius because it wasn't sexy. So someone like Tesla had to come along and build something as sexy as the sexiest cars, as sexy as a Ferrari maybe, but with the right mission. And social networks are the same. The right thing to do needs to also be cool. So you need respectful and safe debate, but you need something that is as entertaining as TikTok or Instagram for it to work. So that is why we have built Polemix, which is designed, it's the first platform designed to make sure people listen to the other side and exchange views respectfully. So how does it work? Just like on TikTok, on Polemix you scroll through short videos, only that instead of having people dancing or singing or doing crazy stuff with their cats, on Polemix you have people sharing their opinions on hot topics. So as you can see on the example here, you always have a header which has a question, a hot question, in this case, will America miss Trump? And if the header is in green, it means the person is answering yes to the question. If the header is in orange, it means the person is answering no to the question. And the whole user experience, the algorithm guarantees that people will listen to as much green content on a topic as orange content. So as many yes points as no points. This disrupts echo chambers because it makes sure that people listen to both sides and creates awareness. But we've gone even a step further because you have two ways of voting on a video. You can vote convinced if you agree, or let's imagine for a second I'm a very pro-Trump person and I'm listening to someone who's anti-Trump. Well, if that person is respectful enough towards me, if they make a point that is non-extremist, that is non-aggressive, that I can relate to in some capacity, well, then I might want to give them a respect but disagree vote, which means I don't agree with your position on this topic, but I think you deserve to be heard. I think your point is valid. And this changes everything, because the respect but disagree vote is necessary for a video to be prioritized by the algorithm. And so in order to be popular, you need to have some respect but disagree votes, which obviously fosters and rewards moderate and respectful speech. The idea here is that we're not just saying hate is wrong. We're saying hate is uncool. Or in other words, hate is for losers. We've had debates on the most controversial topics like will America miss Trump, or the Israel-Palestine question, or even this one, should we ban pineapple pizza? And it was always, the design has always guaranteed that respect was maintained.
And over the last months of which we've started Polemix, we've got a lot of feedback thus far. We've had influential people on TikTok and Twitter deciding to join Polemix as they support our ethos. You've had media coverage from outlets like The Verge talking about the potential we have with Polemix. And there's even a Reddit forum which has people trying to buy codes to join Polemix. Well, how can you, though, join Polemix? So for all of you at the Athens Democracy Forum, we've created a special code, which is ADF21. Anyone who joins Polemix, you can download the app right now from the Google Store or the App Store and join Polemix. And in partnership with the Athens Democracy Forum and the Oxford Union, we've created a few special debates we would all love you to join. That includes, is the Trump Twitter ban okay, which we think speaks to lots of the issues being discussed at this forum. So please feel free to download the app right now from the Google Store or from the App Store, and then join with the code ADF21.
Thank you very much for listening. We expect you on Polemix. And now, after having trashed social media for 10 minutes, why don't we all go to the Facebook lunch? If they're going to polarize us, at least let them buy us lunch, right? Thank you very much for your time.